4 to 5% of Americans are currently in an ethically non-monogamous relationship, a practice where partners maintain more than one sexual or romantic partner, but with each other's full knowledge and consent. It's not uncommon to feel a strong emotional connection to your partner, but to still wonder if it's unrealistic to expect one person to meet all of your sexual and emotional needs. So for many couples, opening up their relationship is a liberating concept that can help get all of their needs met. But before fully opening that door, some important questions do need to be asked, such as, are we doing this for the right reasons? Do you still care deeply for each other but just crave the excitement of new partners? Or is it just a last-ditch effort to save a rocky relationship? If the latter's the cause, it's likely not going to be successful. Number 2 is, do we both want it equally? Both partners have to be equally invested in the idea in order for it to be able to work. Plain and simple. Number 3 is, what are our rules and boundaries? What's okay and what's off limits? Is it just sex with other people? Or are you granting permission to have other romantic interests? Number 4 is, what happens if one of you starts to feel jealous? Now, jealousy is bound to happen in any relationship, including monogamous ones. But you need a plan for what to do when these feelings inevitably arise that involves exercising compassion and understanding for each partner's particular concerns. And 5, finally, what happens if one of you decides you want out? For example, if it's really not working for one person, a good solution might be to temporarily go back into a monogamous relationship, at least for just a little while. Sometimes all that's needed is a reset and a reconnection before deciding whether or not to open things back up. Read more about this in my latest Psychology Today blog post, link in bio. Look, I get it. The holidays are the perfect time to mix things up, get a little naughty and nice, but nothing ruins the holidays more than a trip to the ER. You'd be amazed by how many people end up in the hospital after trying to insert something into their butt that doesn't have a flared base or handle. Don't believe me? Consider the evidence. This cucumber is not a sex toy. This coffee can is also not a sex toy. Sorry, Ken, but Barbie is not a sex toy. So this holiday season, this is your reminder that these are not sex toys. This is not a sex toy. Not sex toys. This is not a sex toy. Definitely not a sex toy. Here's to having a happy and safe holiday. I'm a sex professor. Of course everything looks like a sex toy to me. I'm a sex professor. Of course I make videos about making noise during sex in silent libraries. I'm a sex professor. Of course I have a pillow with a naked couple on it, and diagrams and pillows such as these in my office. I'm a sex professor. Of course I ask people about their kinks and porn preferences at dinner parties. I'm a sex professor. Of course I have the largest class at the University of Washington. Oral sex 101. Let's get into it. The biggest mistake people make with oral sex is they assume that they should just get down there quickly and just start going right at it. No, my friends. You want to take some time to warm up, and you don't want to forget all of these sensitive areas that are loaded with nerve endings in the outer labia and inner labia. So take some time to get that area warmed up and don't ignore it. Also, you might want to do something called the Kivin method. So although most people, when they think of oral sex, think about a motion of the tongue going up and down, which can be super pleasurable, there's so many nerve endings in here that sometimes lying perpendicular to your partner and using your tongue to go across in this motion can actually increase your exposure to those nerve endings and bring a lot of pleasure. So bottom line, experiment, not forget the whole area, and try different techniques.